And I'm back for part 3 of the introduction of Pokemon Shield. So let's get into it. So, early on in the first video, I mentioned that I would be getting a fire type that's really good here early in the wild area. And that's why I was choosing the water starter. So, that's what I'm going to be doing right now in the video, is going and getting the Pokemon I was talking about. Now, I personally choose this Pokemon, in Shield specifically, because it doesn't appear in this area in Sword, although it does appear later in Sword. The Pokemon is Growlithe. Now, you can get Growlithe right here in the first wild area. And very nearby, you can also get a Firestone to evolve that Growlithe into an Arcanine. So, after capturing the Growlithe, I will be going and collecting the Firestone. Now, the reason this is unique in the game is because once you evolve Growlithe into Arcanine, you can go to the Move Remember person in the Pokemon Center, and Arcanine will immediately have access to all of its moves that it would learn, despite level. So you could have its best moves at level 1, as long as you had evolved it already into an Arcanine. So that's why I chose Arcanine to be one of my team Pokemon at the moment, because having access to those moves so early on in the game is a tremendous help, especially against the first gym. So I'm going to stop yammering on for a while and let the video continue. Now, what may be confusing for some people is the reason why I put Yamper as the first Pokemon in my team. And that's because Yamper and later Boltund become my primary Pokemon for capturing, because the move Nuzzle is a guaranteed paralyzation on the opposing Pokemon, except for Pokemon that can't be paralyzed, or in the instance where the misty terrain is active, because at that point your opponent cannot get status effects. So that's why I have Yamper set as the first, because I use the Nuzzle move to paralyze wild Pokemon, so they are easier to capture. Now, in the game, I'm currently heading directly to where the Firestone is located. So, for those who do not know where it is, this is how you get it. You will go here to this bridge to the right of the entrance of Motostoke, and you'll cross the bridge to get into the higher level Wilds area, which I highly doubt you're ready to attack or fight at this point because of the level difference. But you turn left, and right against the wall of Motostoke City is the Firestone in this Pokeball right here. And now Growlithe becomes an Arcanine. And upon entering Motostoke City, I can go to the Pokemon Center and have the Arcanine learn its moves that will be used throughout the rest of the game. So this is where I am choosing the moves for the Arcanine from the Move Rememberer. As you've seen, all of its moves are immediately available. So that's an interesting point, because normally you would have to level it up to get all of these as a Growlithe. But because it's now an Arcanine, it automatically has access to all of its moves. So there you go. an interesting tidbit is that there are the Pokeball guys, the guy with the Pokeball for a head, in every one of the gyms in the game. So each time you talk to one of them, they will give you a Pokeball of a differing type. Some of them are more useful than others, but I do talk to the Pokeball guy in every gym at this point in the game, so you will see which gyms give you which Pokeball. Now, at this point, there is a small side mission, I guess you could call it, that you can only do at this point. Because if you go into the inn, then the option to do it goes away. So, if you're going to do it, you have to do it now. The mission is to basically help some kids find their lost Pokemon. So, it's a Minccino, and the way to find it is to go back to the stadium, and on the left of the entrance of the stadium, there's a fountain. Stand next to the fountain and whistle, and you will find the Minccino. And then go back and talk to the kid, and you'll get a reward. This side mission is actually in both of the games, the sword game and the shield game. So, regardless of which copy you have, you can do the little mission to find the children's Pokemon. Now, I don't know exactly where they got the inspiration for Team Yell, but to me, the outfits and ways they act and stuff always remind me of people who used to dress up to go to Kiss concerts from years and years ago. So, don't know where they got the inspiration, but just for me, that's what it's always reminded me of. Now, an interesting thing about Yamper is that when it evolves into Voltron, it gets the ability Strong Jaw, usually. But when it's a Yamper, it has an ability called Ball Fetch, which is when you throw a Pokeball at a wild Pokemon and it does not catch it, Yamper will go and retrieve the ball so that you could use it again. But this is only done once because the Pokemon can only hold one item. And if Yamper is holding an item, then the ability will not work. So it looks like I was incorrect, and there will be one more video covering the introductory section of Pokemon Shield, because the next part will be the introduction of all the gym leaders. So, and an interesting note is that in Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, two of the gyms are actually different in each game. It is the fourth and sixth gyms that are different. No, fourth and seventh gym. Yeah, it is the sixth. So the fourth and sixth. In Shield, the fourth is the Ghost type, but in Sword, it is a Ground type. And the sixth gem in Shield is Ice, while in Sword it is Rock. So the differences in strategy are a bit interesting because of the fact that there are two totally different gems in each game. So yeah, that's an interesting point. So, correction, looks like I was wrong. I guess this video will have the finalization of the introduction, because I thought the introduction of the gym leaders and starting of the gym challenge ceremony was longer than it is. But then that just means that I can actually get into the actual meat of the game in the next video instead of having to do another section of the introduction. So here goes the introduction, and this is the Shield introduction. And again, it will be different in the Sword game, because again, there are two gym leaders that are different in Sword than there is in Shield. Now, in Sword, this ghost type person is replaced by a ground type gym leader named Clay. And the ice type gym leader is replaced by a rock or fighting type gym leader named Bree. So, yeah, it's a bit of an interesting twist on the game that there are different gym leaders in each game. Okay, so this is where I'm going to end this video for now, and in the next one I will get into the first part of the game after the introduction part, which will lead to the first gym and onward. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed my video and maybe found it helpful.